Hello, I'm Ron Monaco, president of goHunterdon. It's hard to believe that a little more than a year ago, many of us were gathered at the farmhouse at the Grand Colonial for goHunterdon's 2019 annual meeting and awards breakfast. It was one of our most successful annual meetings with record attendance. A lot has changed in 1 year, and goHunterdon has had to adapt, just as every organization has had to find a new path going forward. I'm happy and proud to say that the staff at goHunterdon has done an excellent job in keeping to our mission going forward through it all. The annual meeting and awards breakfast is so important because it brings together a wide representation of Hunterdon County, municipal and county representatives, individuals, school administrators, teachers, organizations, and the business community. The event also serves as a celebration of sustainable transportation and provides an opportunity to publicly recognize people, projects, and organizations that exemplify a commitment to advancing safe and sustainable transportation. Of course, due to COVID social distancing guidelines, sadly, we aren't able to convene in person this year. But we didn't want to miss the opportunity to share the good work that continues to be done around the county in support of pedestrian safety and access, community mobility, driving safety, alternative energy, and air quality, and of course, responses to the challenges brought on by COVID-19. We may have had to take a detour from our usual annual meeting this year, but as I have done for many years, I now turn to Tara Shepard, our Executive Director, to share with us this year's awardees.
Thank you, Ron. It is my pleasure to present our awardees for 2020.
Encouraging and supporting Hunterdon communities to create bicycle and pedestrian-friendly environments is a cornerstone of goHunterdon's work. When municipalities consider the needs of bicyclists and pedestrians in infrastructure projects, the result is a more dynamic, active, healthy, and safer community. We are proud to honor the following municipal projects that exemplify a commitment to bicycle and pedestrian access.
Historic Surgeonsville serves as the town center for rural Delaware Township. It is anchored by a general store, the municipal building, the post office, and Delaware Township School. For several years, residents and elected officials wanted to increase pedestrian access and safety in Surgeonsville. The township was awarded a municipal aid grant from the New Jersey Department of Transportation to install missing segments of sidewalk, reconstruct existing damaged sidewalks, and construct ADA-conforming curb ramps at intersections. The project provides a continuous sidewalk on Rosemont Ringos Road from the main intersection of County Route 523 to Delaware Township School and through municipally owned property to the firehouse. The installation of the sidewalk now allows for safe pedestrian access to several community destinations, and more importantly, improves pedestrian access for students to walk to school.
We congratulate Delaware Township for increasing pedestrian access in their community.
Streetscape improvements along Main Street in Flemington include reconstruction of sidewalks from Mine Street to Bloomfield Avenue. New planters, benches, lighting, and bicycle racks further enhance the project. Crosswalks have also been restriped. The Transportation Alternative Grant-funded project will complement the recently approved Courthouse Square project, which is anticipated to increase pedestrian activity within downtown Flemington when complete.
We recognize the Borough of Flemington for streetscape improvements along Main Street.
The Milford Road project was not primarily a pedestrian project. It was initially designed to address drainage concerns and the upgrading of inlet grates. Because Frenchtown has a complete streets policy, the borough expanded the municipal aid-funded project to include resurfacing of the heavily traveled roadway and the addition of markings to reinforce the posted 25-mile-per-hour speed limit. A new segment of sidewalk was installed to allow safer pedestrian access to Frenchtown Elementary School. And in case you were wondering, the red color of the sidewalks was chosen many years ago when sidewalks were first installed on Milford Road. At the time, members of the Borough Council felt that the red color complemented the foliage of the hillside on the other side of the road.
We applaud Frenchtown Borough for implementing their complete streets policy in the Milford Road project.
Having sidewalks, crosswalks, and a pedestrian-friendly environment is a good start toward improving pedestrian safety. But the way in which motorists, bicyclists, and pedestrians interact with one another is equally important. Street Smart is a public education campaign coordinated by the North Jersey Transportation Planning Authority that aims to raise awareness of pedestrian and motorist laws and change the behaviors that lead to pedestrian and cyclist crashes and fatalities. Campaigns focus on educating drivers, pedestrians, and bicyclists on key behaviors that can improve roadway safety. The Town of Clinton, Borough of Flemington, and City of Lambertville all conducted Street Smart campaigns this year. In each community, Street Smart safety messaging was shared with the public via temporary street signs and social media posts. Local businesses participated by displaying posters and table tents. Restaurants and coffee shops distributed coasters and takeout coffee sleeves branded with the Street Smart logo and safety messages. Local police enforced posted speed limits, distracted driving, and crosswalk laws. We extend our appreciation to Clinton, Flemington, and Lambertville for conducting Street Smart campaigns this year.
The Outdoor Industry Association reports that bicyclists account for $83 billion of tourism sales nationally. Hunterdon County's rolling hills, scenic beauty, quaint towns, and unique riding opportunities have made it a popular tourist destination for cyclists of all ages and abilities. We recognize 2 awardees who have embraced bicycling as an asset to bolster tourism in Hunterdon County this year. The historic Wolverton Inn, located in beautiful Stockton, has been providing a unique experience for guests for more than 30 years. Today, the inn is owned by Mary and Mario Pasalacqua, who continue the inn's tradition as a luxurious bed and breakfast while catering to the active interests of today's guests. Located near the DNR Canal towpath and beautiful back roads, the Wolverton Inn embraces bicycling in the marketing of the inn by offering a country excursion bicycle package. The package features bike rental for 2 and maps featuring local bicycling opportunities. Guests are provided snacks to take along on their ride, as well as a voucher for use at local lunch spots. The inn sells about 25 bike packages each year. However, even guests who don't purchase the bike package often bring their own bikes and visit specifically to ride locally. We applaud the Wolverton Inn for promoting bicycle tourism. The Hunterdon 579 Trail is an initiative of Hunterdon County Economic Development to promote the farms, markets, and vineyards located along historic Route 579. A key focus of this initiative was to help area residents rediscover the wonderful resources right in their own backyard, particularly with so many people staying closer to home this year. Hunterdon County Economic Development welcomed goHunterdon's collaboration to highlight bicycling opportunities along the trail. Information on how to bike the trail was added to the website, and special 579 trail bike routes were created by goHunterdon. We thank Hunterdon County Economic Development for their collaboration on tourism this year. Safe Routes to School is a federal program to encourage bicycle and pedestrian safety education in grades K through 8. goHunterdon works with 16 Hunterdon schools who have embraced the goals of the program. Throughout the school year, students participate in walk-to-school events, and goHunterdon staff make safety presentations and conduct bicycle rodeos at schools. Many schools participated in our first ever virtual walk and bike to school week when COVID hit. Students were invited to walk or bicycle at home and track their activity online. goHunterdon was proud to nominate all 16 schools for consideration under the statewide Safe Routes to School recognition program, which rewards involvement in the program at 4 levels. While schools may get the recognition awards, you can be sure that their involvement in the Safe Routes to School program doesn't happen without the commitment of dedicated champions. We are proud to highlight 2 champions that stood out this year. Ruth Ann Dalrymple has been a mainstay at Hampton Public School for 23 years. She began her career in Hampton as a teacher and was named school principal in 2019. Mrs. Dalrymple has been an outstanding supporter of Safe Routes to School programming at Hampton Public School. She regularly participates in walking school bus days and is always receptive to goHunterdon's requests to make safety presentations and promote special events. When asked what motivates her to champion the Safe Routes to School program, she simply replies, "Shouldn't everyone be a champion for student safety?" Yes, Mrs. Dalrymple, they should, and we thank you for being one. To Liam and Jack, she's Nan Nan, and she's a regular on the Califon walking school bus. Jay Newbold joined in on walk to school days at Califon Public School when Liam was in preschool. He's now in 4th grade, and younger brother Jack is in kindergarten. Jack says he likes walking to school with Nan Nan because she has so much energy. Ms. Newbold says she initially walked Liam to school when her schedule allowed, but soon realized that it provided a special time with her grandson, and that watching a little boy glorying in just being while on the way to school made it a magical activity. It also reminds her of her days walking to school herself and the camaraderie she enjoyed walking with friends, camaraderie that she now shares with Califon students. Ms. Newbold says, that after COVID is a memory, she's looking forward to being back on the walking school bus. We extend our great appreciation to Jay Newbold for showing that walking to school is cool at any age.
goHunterdon enjoys great collaboration with many community partners. We proudly recognize an important collaboration that took place this year. Addressing the need for patient transportation can improve health outcomes. In Hunterdon County, the need for non-emergency medical transportation is particularly felt among seniors and those with chronic conditions who cannot drive themselves to medical appointments. In collaboration with the Hunterdon Healthcare Foundation and Hunterdon Wound Healing Center, goHunterdon secured a grant from the Horizon Foundation for New Jersey to address transportation as a barrier to healthcare within Hunterdon County. Funds were allocated to provide patients with free rides to appointments. Staff at the Hunterdon Wound Healing Center scheduled rides through Lyft and local taxi services. More than 120 rides have been provided to date. The initiative is expected to expand to other medical offices in 2021. We extend our appreciation to Hunterdon Healthcare Foundation, the Hunterdon Wound Healing Center, and the Horizon Foundation for New Jersey for their collaboration on this program this year. The Sustainable Hunterdon Champion Award recognizes individuals and organizations who are making a contribution towards sustainability in Hunterdon County. As a member of the Environmental Commission, Robert Becker has led Reddington Township's successful achievement of Sustainable Jersey Silver Level certification. Reddington is one of only 2 Hunterdon municipalities to achieve Silver Level. Robert created a spreadsheet to track the action items assigned to the township's various committees and boards to be sure that Reddington Township could document all of its efforts. Robert is equally passionate about helping other Hunterdon municipalities in their pursuit of certification. He is an active participant in the Sustainable Hunterdon Hub, facilitated by goHunterdon, which provides peer support to local green teams. For his commitment not only to his community, but for his willingness to support others, we recognize Mr. Robert Becker as a Sustainable Hunterdon champion.
Chelsea Gardner is a second-grade teacher at Lambertville Public School. She has led the school's sustainability programs since 2017. In 2018, she expanded her leadership role to include all of South Hunterdon School District's sustainability initiatives. She has worked tirelessly for 2 years, resulting in Lambertville Public School achieving bronze-level certification under the Sustainable Jersey for Schools program this year. Mrs. Gardner worked closely with goHunterdon, partnering to conduct anti-idling education and support the Safe Routes to School program. She championed school and community garden projects, securing grants, donations, and local partners, resulting in the school's wildlife garden being recognized as a certified schoolyard habitat by the National Wildlife Federation. We applaud Chelsea Gardner for her commitment to sustainability at Lambertville Public School and in the South Hunterdon School District. New Jersey's Energy Master Plan outlines strategies to reduce energy consumption and emissions from the transportation sector, including encouragement of electric vehicle adoption. Advanced Solar Products, an installer of solar power systems located in Flemington, serves as a great example of the private sector's role to encourage the use of electric vehicles, or EVs. With support from Tesla's workplace charging program, Advanced Solar Products installed 8 high-power Level 2 EV chargers for use by employees. President and CEO Lyle Rawlings said that he wanted to make their workplace attractive to today's workforce. Access to the charging stations is free for employees. Since the installation of the chargers, several employees have purchased electric vehicles, and more are considering the move. Advanced Solar Products is passionate about promoting electric vehicles and charging stations. They have published a how-to guide that they will share with other companies interested in learning the process of planning, designing, and installing EV charging stations at the worksite. We applaud Advanced Solar Products for their commitment to supporting electric vehicles. New Jersey Smart Workplaces is a statewide recognition program to acknowledge employers that promote commute alternatives to employees. In Hunterdon, employers have incorporated commute information into the hiring process, supported the formation of carpools, provided driving safety information to employees, and shared goHunterdon traffic alerts. Employers are recognized at one of 4 levels under the New Jersey Smart Workplaces program. We congratulate the following employers for their recognition in the program this year. COVID-19 created a detour for many this year, impacting Hunterdon County in ways we could have never imagined. We would like to take the opportunity to recognize the resilience of the Hunterdon community and express our heartfelt appreciation to so many who have been and continue to be on the front lines in response to the pandemic. On behalf of the goHunterdon board and staff, thank you for taking the time to learn about our 2020 awardees. We hope to see you in person at our annual meeting next year. In the meantime, we invite you to visit goHunterdon.org and follow us on Facebook to stay up to date with all of our efforts.